Ladies and gentlemen, aloha. Welcome to Washington, D.C., the U.S. Capitol, Visitor Center, Emancipation Hall, and the Kamehameha Lei Draping Ceremony of 2016. Today, we honor King Kamehameha I. Mo'olelo, Mele, and Aloha Nui tell of his magnificent feats. Mahalo, Kamehameha. Yet, there is another who by Mo'olelo, Mele, and Aloha Nui has heard and responded to the frigid bird. The hooking of the peoples and the lands of island earth in the name of Malama Honua is occurring today.
But if we were to look at Malama Honua and a worldwide voyage, it's something that is similar to, that is connective, that reminds us of the greatness of Kamehameha I, who unified the Hawaiian Islands under one rule and protected our lands. You need to know that us who sail on the worldwide voyage, this is not our voyage. The instructions were written through the core values of these names that we put into the house today. It's their voyage. All we do is have the decency to follow the instructions. The promise was to them that we would sail about 48,000 miles to about 28 countries, to about 68 ports, to connect with the earth and to connect with the people of the earth, to figure out how we are going to come together to care for it. We left with the promise that the voyage was worth it to take the risk. And I want to take some moment of your time because I want you to know that the promise is embedded in the crew members that have been training for 6 years. So to all of you that allowed us to be here, on behalf of our great navigators that aren't in the house, thank you all for allowing this crew to be in the building, to be in the moment of this celebration.
As we tell the legacy of King Kamehameha in the chapter of conquering our islands then, people thought Hawaiians were discovered. Hawaiians discovered other lands. We are known as the people of the Wa'a, the canoe. And that canoe traversed Manamoana, the power of the Pacific Ocean and beyond. Like the goal of educating our world how important it is not to just care for the earth, but we value the preciousness of the environment in which we live in. That is a Hawaiian value. That is a Polynesian principle. That is a Pacific Island belief. No laila, pai aku, ya nainoa ma, ya oko, I na kanaka no kawaan, e hapai no ke ia pahuhopo no ke ao ni. So we really need to applaud and champion and recognize and acknowledge what this voyage means, not just for the earth, who all need to understand about preserving our environment, but the connection of man to earth, man to ocean. We have so much of value to share and want to acknowledge the crew of the Hokulea. Mahalo.
So especially today, we are joined by Nainoa Thompson and the awesome crew of Hokulea. And truly, Malama Honua, this worldwide voyage of the Hokulea is meaningful to all of us. From the time when the first Hokulea returned to Hawaii in 1976 to now, Hokulea continues to inspire all of us. We are all on a voyage. Malama Honua, taking care of the island earth. It's much more than taking care of the earth, but it is our entire environment, our communities, our culture. And as we go forward on the canoe earth, we are all on this voyage together. Mahalo nui loa.
Today is about family. I think about Hokulea. I think about what this event does generally, which is stitch together our commitment to our shared values and our connection to culture and place in Hawaii, even though a lot of us are physically not there anymore or not there as often as we would like. But none of that happens without a commitment to each other. And none of that happens without a sense of community and a sense of family. As you all know, we did this a little bit early to make sure that we were able to coincide with Hokulea being in town. And I just want to take one moment and think about, at least for me, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, to think Hokulea on the Potomac, Hokulea in New York City. It boggles the mind. It really boggles the mind. And when I think about almost everything meaningful that has been accomplished over the last 4 or 5 decades in the state of Hawaii on behalf of the state of Hawaii, they all started out as an idea that sounded a little crazy at the beginning. And this one, I think, is no exception. But I'm just so proud to be some small part of it to be able to visit with you when I'm home, to be able to visit with you when you're wherever I am. And I want to thank all of you for giving extra meaning to a day that is already rich with meaning. What you do matters across the planet, and not just to us, but to the entire world. You share culture and aloha with people of different backgrounds and lifestyles, and they are inspired to malama honua. They are inspired to take care of our great planet, and the way you are using technology, the way you are using the internet to spread that message across the world is something I think that has to be replicated across the planet. You are emphasizing our global responsibility to do something about climate change. It is that sense of community that brings us together every year. It is that sense of family. And I would like to thank not just the people in the Capitol Visitor Center and the congressional delegation. It was really Mark Takai this year that got us this space, which is incredibly appropriate. But all of the people that do the hard work to keep Hawaiian culture and connectivity and a sense of ohana alive in a place where it's not as easy as if you live in Manoa or Paoa or Nu'uanu or the Big Island. All of the people and I won't name every club and every organization except to say we all really appreciate what you do. We know how hard it is. We know how difficult it is. We know that you are in a community that doesn't always understand what you are up to. So thank you very much for what you do to put this together.